All right, this week in Turbo's Tidbits, obviously we had Bryon Parrino on, director of Tulsa School of Metaphysics, talking to us about dreams. So,
We did.
Why not do Turbo's Tidbits on dreams this week?
Why not? Sounds good.
Yeah,
Let's
all
do
right.
it.
So, first up, this is a kind of a fun one. Did you know that blind people dream?
Blind people.
Yes, they do.
Really? That's interesting.
Yeah, people who become blind after birth can still see images in their dreams, but people who are born blind, they don't see images, but they have dreams equally vivid involving their other senses like sound, smell, touch, and emotion.
Wow.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'd never really kind of put too much thought into the idea of blind people dreaming, but
No, I haven't
you
either.
You would assume that they can't dream, and see anything, but there's that. Also, dreams prevent psychosis.
Really? So they prevent
Yes.
us from just losing our minds and going crazy.
Yeah, pretty much. In a recent sleep study, students who were awakened at the beginning of each dream but still allowed their 8 hours of sleep all experienced difficulty in concentration, irritability, hallucinations, and signs of psychosis after only 3 days.
What? After 3 days?
Right. So, they're getting woken up during their REM sleep, REM
Yeah.
sleep, which is, rapid eye movement. That's when they were waking them up. And when after 3 days of being consistently woke up
They were
during
just like,
REM,
"Rah!"
they
all
just started to
angry
lose
and
their mind.
stuff?
Yeah, the hallucination
Wow.
part was what kind of tripped me out.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
Huh.
So also
Hallucination tripped me out.
Yes. Oh yeah. Wow. I didn't even think of that. Also, not everyone dreams in color. I don't know if you knew
Really?
that or not.
Okay,
Yeah.
so colorblind people probably obviously don't dream in color.
Well, right, but no,
just
there's
regular people with regular vision.
Perfect sight. Nothing wrong with it. A full 12% of sighted people dream exclusively in black and white.
That's weird. I've never heard that before.
I have heard that before. From very few people. But I don't. It's just hard for me to kind of understand or comprehend how you dream in black and white.
Yeah, I know. Unless it was I guess purposefully done in your dream.
I wonder if it's older people that do it more
because
they
TV,
watched black and white TV
maybe.
back in the day.
That would
I don't know.
make a lot of sense.
Yeah, I need to find that one out. All right. Also, check this one out. Quitters have more vivid dreams.
Quitters, just like people who quit stuff. Or what are you talking about?
Well, this one specifically is people who quit cigarettes. After smoking for a long time, have reported more vivid dreams than they would normally experience.
Really? I hear that Chantix, that's quit smoking medication, makes you have messed up dreams.
I think I've heard somewhere I heard that too.
Yeah. So I bet medication is another factor as well.
Right on. All right. Let's see. 2 more real quick. Did you know that you are virtually paralyzed while you sleep?
That's horrifying. I don't like thinking about that at all.
Well,
I don't like
hold
that.
on. Believe it or not, your body is virtually paralyzed during your sleep, but it's most likely to prevent your body from acting out aspects of your dreams. So think about, if you were boxing or,
or that zombie apocalypse dream that I had.
Right. Good thing you don't have a shotgun next to your bed. Well, I don't know. Maybe you do, but...
Nope.
Yeah. So it's basically your body kind of shuts down your physical actions. I mean, I guess you still roll over and do stuff or whatever, right?
Yeah.
But you're essentially paralyzed. And your body does it to you, intentionally, so that you don't act out your dreams. And finally, did you know that when you were snoring, you were not dreaming?
Really?
Yeah. This kind of ties into the whole sleep apnea thing, and people who suffer from sleep apnea and snore a lot. You're not allowing yourself to have your REM sleep by snoring. It's disturbing. Your body is focusing too much on trying to breathe and to get the oxygen in and out and whatever. And so, and that whole thing with the psychosis and, dreaming or whatever, if you snore, incessantly and you don't ever, not snore and you don't ever get
so
a
you're
chance
going to be a
dream,
crazy person.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
You're just going to snap and just be and
I'm one of those
freak
people.
out on people.
Unfortunately, I do snore and I feel so bad for my girlfriend, but I snore and I absolutely hate it. But that could be a good portion of the reason why maybe I can't concentrate on things sometimes.
Maybe because you're not getting that deep sleep that you need.
Right. Something to think about. Maybe I need to sleep with one of those masks on.
Maybe.
All right. Well, we're gonna go ahead and get back into the music, I guess.
Right on.
No. Yeah. Let's do some music.
Do it.
All right. I think right now, what do you want to hear? You want to do some rockabilly?
Yeah, I would love to do some rockabilly.
Some 7-shot screamers is what I want to play.
Yeah.
Keep the flame alive. Keep it here. It's 91.3.
Real College Radio. So, Twilight's killing people. Good news there.
Really?
Yeah, it's killing people.
All right, let's hear it.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, I mean, did some, person dress up as Edward and with sparkly paint all over his body and bite someone on the neck during the movie? I mean, what's going on here?
Not quite. That would have been a lot cooler.
Yeah,
no, I mean we don't have fanatic D&D kind of killing people.
That would be hilarious if that started happening. It would be
hilarious.
Well, I don't know. I guess we should make
it
light
wouldn't
of people
really
actually dying. So anyway, okay, so go ahead.
It would not be hilarious, but anyway, so Twilight's totally killing people and stuff. In Wellington, New Zealand, the police are hoping that an autopsy will explain what caused a man to slump over in his chair and die while watching the screening of The Twilight Saga Eclipse. Yeah, messed up, right? Get this part. The 23-year-old...
He's 23?
Yeah, I know. That's the craziest part.
Whoa.
He's 23 and he just dropped dead. Why?
Yeah.
Not cool.
Too much Team Jacob, maybe.
I don't know. That would make me drop dead, too. But the 23-year-old, described by police as a transient, so he's homeless, was found, I guess, homeless, right?
Transient?
I think so.
Is that what okay.
I think so. Was found unresponsive in his chair with no obvious injuries after a screening of the vampire romance movie on Sunday night in New Zealand. And paramedics tried to resuscitate him and they couldn't. And then the man appeared to have gone alone to the screening at 6. And then he was discovered by the movie theater staff around 8:20 p.m. So it was after everybody had already left, right?
So he's still hanging out, dead,
just chilling, whatever.
I'm
rigor mortis setting in, looking rather appropriate for the movie.
Right. I'm wondering right now, if transient does mean he's homeless, how did he get the money to go watch a movie?
He's like, I need to see this movie. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, right.
I don't know. It might not mean transient. It might just mean, I don't know, something else.
All right, yeah.
Someone
Twitter
let us
us
know.
what transient means.
There we go. So obviously no obvious injuries to his person, and they're looking at it as an unexplained death at the moment. So
it might have been drugs. That's what I'm going to go with.
Yeah. Oh, that's what I'm going with too. Or he had a heart attack because it was just so horrible.
What a terrible way to die.
At Twilight.
At a Twilight movie.
When he gets up to the afterlife and they're like, how'd you die? And he's like, how I die during the screening of Twilight. It was terrible.
I'm sure that if there's tons of 14-year-olds out there, 14-year-old girls, I should say, that
almost
probably
died
wouldn't
from
mind.
cardiac arrest.
Oh my God! I heard during the premiere, my girlfriend and my mom and my sister is a big thing for the females in my family. They all went, and oh my God, yeah, they were saying every time that you saw Edward or Jacob up there, or Jacob took his shirt off,
screaming,
that's out of control. Yeah, it was pretty bad.
That's just gross.
All right, moving on.
Okay, so speaking of gross,
I think
that was
we've
perfect.
given up too much on Twilight, too much time.
Yeah, we give it a lot of time. But anyways, this is just vile. So they're making jam out of Princess Di's hair.
They're doing what?
Yeah, they're making jam, jelly, out of her hair.
How is that even possible?
I will explain to you in a moment, but this is just... Why?
Where did they even get her hair?
Oh, here we go.
Oh my God.
So, dude's making the jam out of the hair, right? Okay. It's it's a preserve, I guess technically is what kind of jam it is. And it's called Occult Jam. It's part of a surrealist art show at the London Barbican, I believe is how you say it, I don't know, art gallery. The 5-pound jar.
5-pound jar.
Yeah, which the value is $7.60. For the princess's hair jam.
So is it really her hair?
Yeah, oh, yeah, dude, it totally is.
And how did they get it?
I will tell you. Okay, so the jam is both art and food, right? Because it's in the art museum.
Right.
Okay.
If that's what you want to call it.
Yeah, this dude, Sam Bompis, has a catering company, and he said that the preserve was made by infusing a tiny speck of the late Princess of Wales' hair with gin, and then combining milk and sugar to create a product that kind of resembled condensed milk. And it was bought on eBay, hair.
Okay.
For $10.
Okay, so when I hear hair jam, the first thing that I'm thinking is they have a whole
There's
bunch
straight up
of
hair in it.
Right, a whole bunch of hair, and maybe they did something to process it or whatever to make it into jam. So really, he just essentially made some preserves or jam of a sort, which is
and infused her hair in it. Or
something?
Just
had one hair.
I'm sure it had more than just one hair.
I don't know, but either way, why would you even
Maybe
think
5,
of doing
6.
that? Yeah,
because you're sick. And you got asked to do this surrealist art show, and you're like, I can make jam, so let's just put some famous ladies' hair in it. It's cool. It's not a big deal.
After that, I'd be like, who are these people that are eating it?
I don't think anybody's eating it yet.
Yet.
So they got the hair right
Somebody's
from
going to eat it.
Oh, yeah.
Gross.
Let's order it.
No.
And we'll have Tricky Ricky and KO eat it on No Dignity.
That would be a good bet, actually.
Let's do it. Let's make it a bet. And they have to eat the Princess Di hair jam.
What if we lose and we have to eat it? Because I'm not eating it.
That's okay. We'll just be like bulimic for a moment and go spit it out or throw it up.
God. So that's one of my big things is I cannot like eat stuff. I can jump off of a cliff or do crazy stuff.
But not eat stuff.
Not eating stuff. Yeah. Eating stuff is bad news for me. All right. What else we got?
Okay. So they got it from a U.S. dealer who collects what he calls celebrity hair, and he sells it to people in tiny parts, but I'm sure it was more than just like one hair. And he just made it for this
collector. I couldn't like that. You said that and my mind froze.
Yeah, I know.
Celebrity hair collector.
That's like worse than wax museums. Like that is disgusting. Weird. If I was ever famous and I found out somebody was like a hair collector and they were, hanging out around me, I'd be like, okay, when I die, you do not give this dude my hair because that is not cool.
It'd be even funnier if you got a hold of one of my hairs after I died, and if I had ever.
I would be amazed.
Yeah, well, one obviously I'm bald, so the hair didn't come from my head. Yeah, it'd have to be like goatee hair or.
Turbo goatee hair jam.
Gross. That is
yummy.
That's my jam that you're talking about, and it does not sound appealing at all.
No, it's not.
Blech. All right. Well,
that's about enough of that.
Those. Yeah.
You're very welcome.
Some very entertaining and interesting, strange, stupid, silly news stories. Right now, we're going to get back into the music. Actually, no, we have a break to roll through.
We do.
Yes, we're going to get through this break, get you your concert calendar update, courtesy of Karen Kilowatt.
That's right.
And then when we come back, we'll get back into the music. Let's do a little bit of, What are you thinking?
I'm thinking let's do maybe some Kaiser Chiefs.
Kaiser Chiefs, good, yeah.
I like it. Let's do some Kaiser Chiefs. Yeah,
all right, that's what we're
doing.
Kaiser Chiefs, never miss a beat after the break. Keep it here. It's 91.3.
Real College Radio. 91.3 RSU Radio. What's going on? This is Culture Shock, and I am Karen Kilowatt.
And I am Turbo. And that pretty much does it for the show.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
This week. It was a good show, though, I think.
It was.
Thanks again to Bryon Parrino, director of the Tulsa School of Metaphysics, for coming up and hanging out with us for a bit and talking about some dreams. And special thanks to you for the incredible, strange, stupid, silly stories.
Yeah,
the
they
hair
were
jam.
good this week.
How are you ever going to top that?
I won't.
Yeah,
I'll try, though,
you
really
went ahead
hard.
and set the bar too high real early. But, next week, though, make sure you tune in on the 15th, obviously next Thursday from 4 to 6. We are going to have none other.
Clownvis!
Yes, Clownvis Presley is going to be speaking with us on the phone. I cannot wait to air that interview. If you don't know, Clownvis obviously is the guy that was on America's Got Talent. And
who was the clown Elvis.
Right, and kind of epic fail, but in the best way possible.
Yeah, they didn't like him really, but he was hilarious in the way he talked back to the judges.
Yes. So check Clownvis out on YouTube. Just YouTube Clownvis America's Got Talent or whatever.
It'll pop up. We watched it. You'll find it.
I'll post it again on my Facebook page if you guys want to check that out. Facebook.com/Turbo913. Also, don't forget Facebook.com/RSU Radio. And finally, our Twitter.
Twitter.com/CultureShock913.
Might even try to get a link posted on that too.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah, we'll do that. So, tune in next week. We'll catch you guys later.
Yeah, that's right. See you guys next week. Bye.